Bledisloe Cup, All Blacks in transition offers Wallabies a shot. This is becoming a bit embarrassing. The Wallabies have not held the Bledisloe Cup since 2002. Even the NSW Rugby League team's record against Queensland in state of origin is better. Rookie prop Allan Ala'alatoa, the youngest member of the Wallabies team that will play the All Blacks in Sydney tonight, was just 9 years old when the Bledisloe Cup was last in the ARU's trophy cabinet. No wonder then that the Wallabies trained to the rocking rhythms of Hunters and Collectors' Holy Grail at their captain's run at ANZ Stadium yesterday. The quest for the Bledisloe Cup has become like the search for the cup at the Last Supper. Wallabies assistant coach Stephen Larkham, among the last Australian players to hold the Bledisloe Cup, chose the song, which could be the team's anthem for this series. "There's a number of trophies you've got to play for," Larkham said. "The Holy Grail is the trophy you are playing for next. The Bledisloe is on the line. It means a lot to us as a country and as a team. For me growing up, the Bledisloe was the #1 trophy. It was the rivalry between Australia and New Zealand that I always enjoyed watching. That's where my passion for rugby came from. It's a very special trophy." We have had some internal chat from some of the senior players about how disappointing it has been over the last couple of years not to win the Bledisloe. The Wallabies will see this year's series as their best chance in some years to regain the Bledisloe Cup because the All Blacks are in a period of transition. Gone are the Wallabies' two great nemesis, Richie McCaw and Dan Carter, along with a host of senior All Blacks. The Wallabies have assembled 13 of the 15 players who started in the World Cup final against the All Blacks at Twickenham last year, including the France-based trio of Matt Gito, Adam Ashley Cooper and Will Genia. "We are pretty fortunate we've got all those guys back from the World Cup," Larkham said, "and very fortunate we have a very settled backline. Gitz only came back a couple of weeks ago, but has settled in really nicely. There's good energy and communication and connection within the team at the moment. But if the Wallabies think they will beat the All Blacks just because McCaw and Carter are gone, they can think again. The All Blacks are a production line. Beauden Barrett, who has replaced Carter at 5/8, has been in spectacular form for the Hurricanes in Super Rugby, and Sam Cane and Artie Sevilla form a powerful tandem at open side flanker. After the Wallabies' 3-0 whitewash by England in June, no one gives them any chance of beating the All Blacks, which is just what Australia want everyone to think, especially New Zealand. One area of potential vulnerability for the All Blacks is in the midfield, where Ryan Crotty and Malakai Fekitoa replace the long-standing centre combination of Maa Nanu and Conrad Smith. Watch for the Wallabies to target this area, with fullback Israel Folau zooming up in the centre of the field running hard and straight. But if Fekitoa is on song, watch out. The Wallabies will continue to play with ball in hand, but they will vary their tactics with an attacking kicking strategy introduced by new skills and kicking coach Mick Byrne, who previously worked with the All Blacks. There will need to be a delicate balance between playing positively and not making mistakes under pressure because the All Blacks feed on turnovers. It's a case of not being afraid of making mistakes because that has the opposite effect, Wallabies captain Stephen Moore said. But going out there and playing your game and playing the game we want to play under pressure. It is a fine line. Wallabies coach Michael Cheika has taken a calculated gamble in starting Ben McCalman at blindside flanker ahead of Scott Fardy, who is one of the best line-out jumpers in the squad. The Wallabies will probably run 5-man line-outs to compensate for their lack of jumping options against the best defensive line-out side in the world. "We know they are very good defensively and we have prepared accordingly," Moore said.